Shinva T24 Autoclave is a fully automatic high-temperature and high-pressure rapid sterilization equipment with pressure steam as the medium, which can be used in medical and hygiene, scientific research and other units for the sterilization of medical devices, laboratory vessels, culture media and materials that may come into contact with blood or body fluids. Autoclave maintenance is a prerequisite for the normal use, is the guarantee of the service. If not maintained or not on time, maintenance will affect the normal use of equipment, triggering alarms and other situations. The following is a detailed description of autoclave maintenance. The daily maintenance of autoclave mainly includes the following 7 aspects. 1. Clean the chamber, tray, and shelves. Every day before starting the machine, take out the tray, or net cover, and shelves in the chamber. Use a clean wet cloth to wipe chamber, shelves and tray, or net cover. In turn, if you can't clean it thoroughly, you can use a neutral detergent, need to be rinsed after using the detergent. Then put the shelves and trays, or net cover, back into the chamber. Two. Water tank cleaning. After draining the water in the water tank, use a clean wet cloth to wipe the inside wall of the water tank and the water quality detection probe. At the same time, remove any dirt from the water tank. If you cannot completely wipe clean, you can use neutral detergent. The water change cycle for dental handpiece sterilization is 5 sterilization cycle. The water change cycle for conventional instrument sterilization is 3 days. After changing the water tank needs to be cleaned. 3. Door gasket cleaning. Once a week, remove the door gasket from the door panel and wipe it with a clean wet cloth. If you cannot completely wiped clean, you can use neutral detergent, and finally rinse with water. At the same time, using a clean wet cloth to wipe the door sealing groove. Then, install the door gasket back. The installation method is to first press the 4 points of the door gasket, evenly divided into 4 points, into the sealing groove, and then press the remaining parts of the door gasket into the sealing groove one by one, and finally install the entire door gasket flat. For 45 liters, 60 liters, 80 liters equipment, the gasket should be put into the sealing groove of the door panel with the narrow border and the wide border facing out. Replace the gasket with a new one when it is found to be aged and hardened. 4. Chamber filter. If have clean once a month. The chamber filter is located at the rear of the chamber. Wear gloves to remove the filter, take out the filter mesh. Clean the impurities on the filter screen and fixing bolts with clean water and a brush, and reinstall it after cleaning. Five. Y filter. Clean once a month. Y filter is located at the rear side of the equipment as a whole. After removing the nut, take out the filter and clean the impurities on the filter with clean water and a brush. Reinstall it after cleaning. Six. Water tank filter cleaning. Clean once a month. The water tank filter is located inside the water tank. The water tank filter has threads. When cleaning or replacing, first rotate the filter counterclockwise, and remove it. Unscrew the top cover of the filter to disassemble it. After disassembly, use clean water and a brush to clean the filter screen and housing. After cleaning, restore the filter and reinstall it back into the water tank. Seven. Evaporator drain. Drain once a month. For 60 liters and 80 liters equipment, evaporator drainage is required to complete discharge of evaporator water. The evaporator drainage connector is located at the rear of the equipment. Connect the PTFE hose, included in accessories supplied with the equipment, to the evaporator drain connector. The other end is connected to the wastewater bucket. The pressure of the evaporator is heated up to about 30 kPa to 50 kPa, conducive to drainage. Insert the ball valve handle into the ball valve, rotate it 90 degrees, after the drainage is completed, then reverse rotate 90 degrees to close the ball valve can. After the operation is completed, you can judge the opening and closing of the ball valve by the notch in the middle of the ball valve. The vertical notch in the middle of the ball valve rod opens, and the horizontal notch in the middle of the ball valve rod closes. For equipment maintenance there are 5 aspects. 1. Rolling bushing check. Check once a month. 18 liters, 24 liters, 29 liters and 45 liters equipment have rolling bushing on the outside door. After using the rolling bushing for a period of time, the lubricating grease inside the rolling bushing decreases, causing wear and tear between the rolling bushing and the door lock hook, which can easily cause the door opening or closing motor to work overtime. Therefore, it is necessary to check the wear of the rolling bushing, add lubricating grease to the rolling bushing, and replace the rolling bushing when the wear is severe. Two. Door hook check. Check once a month. After opening the doors of 60 liters and 80 liters equipment, 4 door hooks can be seen. After using the door hooks for a period of time, the lubricating grease on the inner side of the door hooks decreases, increasing the resistance to opening and closing. Lubricating grease should be applied on the inner side of the door hooks. 3. Equipment microswitch check. Check every 6 months. Focus on the following microswitches. Door closing microswitch, located at the front of the unit near the control bracket. Motor shutoff microswitch for 60 liters and 80 liters equipment is located at the right end of the equipment under the door motor, while other volume equipment is located on the front side of the motor on the right side of the equipment. Door locking position microswitch, for 60 liters and 80 liters equipment is located in the left side of the equipment at the electromagnetic lock. Other volume equipment, if any, is located in the right side of the equipment at the electromagnetic lock. Microswitch shrapnel should be straight without bending, microswitch and bracket fixed firmly without loosening. The contact between the contact and the shrapnel should be tight without any gap, otherwise it will affect the travel of the door locking hook or the door cannot be closed tightly, resulting in alarms, door leakage and door abnormal opening and other adverse conditions. If the microswitch is damaged or irreparable during inspection, it is recommended to replace it with a new one. 4. Electromagnetic lock contact check. Check every 6 months. 60 liters and 80 liters electromagnetic lock contact is located on the left side of the equipment. Other equipment, if any, is located on the right side of the equipment near the door motor. After the door is closed, the electromagnetic lock contact should pass through the hole of the drive ring or stopper, and then press the door locking bit microswitch, and the contact is located in the middle of the hole, not in contact with the sides. Otherwise, the door cannot be closed normally, the program cannot be started, or the rear door cannot be opened after the program ends. Therefore, the position of the electromagnetic lock contact should be checked, and the position of the electromagnetic lock should be adjusted to ensure that it is adjusted to the middle position of the hole. 5. Door motor gear check. Check every 6 months. The door motor gear is installed on the right side of the 60 liters and 80 liters equipment. After using the equipment for a period of time, the lubricating grease at the gear rack position decreases, which will increase the wear of the gear rack. Therefore, lubricating grease needs to be added at the gear rack position. Autoclave long-term efficient use requires high-quality care and maintenance, only a high standard of maintenance to ensure the realization of the performance of the autoclave.